he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's got this down to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Buying time to his left. He finds Ursua. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.